असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान ना असीम जय जयकार हो।
दादा भगवान असीम जय जयकार हो।
जय सच्चिदानंद।
जय सच्चिदानंद।
Okay, very good. Please, Jai Sachchidanand.
Jai Sajjanand.
Three mantra. Can you please recite three mantra, please?
Yeah. Namo Vitragay.
नमो
वित्रागाय।
Namo Arihantanam.
नमो अरिहंताणं।
Namo Siddhanam.
नमो सिद्धाणं।
Namo Ayariyanam.
नमो आयर्याणं।
Namo Vasayanam.
नमो वज्रयाणं।
Namo Loe Savasahunam.
नमो लोके नमः साहुणम्।
ऐसो पंचनमुक्तारो
ऐसो
पंचनमुक्तारो
सर्वभावपनाशनो
सर्वपापनाशनो
मंगलानं च सवेशं
मंगलाणं च सर्वेषि
परमं हवै मंगलम्।
मंगलम्।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय।
ओम शिवाय।
जय सच्चिदानंद।
जय सच्चिदानंद।
Jai Sachidanand Shreya.
हाँ, जय सच्चिदानंद। हे दादा भगवान, आप मुझे ऐसी शक्ति प्रदान करें मैं कभी भी अपनी हेल्थ को कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करूं, ताकि मेरा शरीर रूपी साधन मुझे मेरे ध्येय को यानी कि पढ़ाई में और सत्संग में हमेशा सहायक बने। मैं पढ़ाई में बिल्कुल सिंसियर रहूंगी। मैं बुरी सोहबत से और कुसंग से हमेशा दूर रहूंगी, और कुछ भी हो मेरा सत्संग कभी भी न छूटे, ऐसी परम कृपा करना। प्राप्त मन वचन काया का योग और अपनी आत्मा का उपयोग केवल यानी जीव मात्र सेवा के लिए ही करूं, जो कि श्रेष्ठ मानव धर्म है। मैं हमेशा खुद के साथ और अन्य सभी लोगों के साथ के जीवन व्यवहार में विश्वास पत्र, निष्ठावान और शुद्ध बनी रहूंगी, ताकि मैं बराबर दादा भगवान के जैसे उत्कृष्ट व्यक्तित्व का मानवी बन पाऊं। हे दादा भगवान, मैं आगे अपने माता पिता की हर बात सुनने की संकल्प लेती हूँ और उन्हें कभी भी अहंकार से जवाब नहीं दूंगी। कृपया इस संबंध में मुझे अनंत आंतरिक शक्ति प्रदान करें। जय सच्चिदानंद।
Jai Sachidanand Chinai.
जय सच्चिदानंद। हे दादा भगवान, मुझे पढ़ाई में समझने में जो बाधाएं अंतराय आते हैं, जो भी ऑब्स्ट्रक्शंस आते हैं, उन सभी को तोड़ने का मैं दृढ़ निश्चय करती हूँ। आप ऐसी कृपा करें कि जिससे मेरा दर्शन ऊपर का आवरण टूट जाए और मेरी पढ़ाई सही रंग से हो, ऐसी आप मुझे परम शक्ति दे। जय सच्चिदानंद।
Okay, very good. Anuj.
जय सच्चिदानंद। हे दादा भगवान,
हे दादा भगवान,
Ah,
हम हैं आपके बच्चे,
हम हैं
आपके
आपके
बच्चे
दिल के हैं सच्चे,
दिल के हैं सच्चे,
भी है कच्चे,
पीर भी है कच्चे।
काम करेंगे अच्छे अच्छे,
हम
करेंगे
अच्छे।
अच्छे।
जय सच्चिदानंद।
Jai Sachidanand. Okay. Shreya.
जय सच्चिदानंद। हे શુદ્ધાત્મા દાદા ભગવાન, તમે જુદા છો, શ્રેયા જુદી છે। હે શુદ્ધાત્મા દાદા ભગવાન, તમે રિયલ છો, શ્રેયા રિલેટિવ છે। હે શુદ્ધાત્મા દાદા ભગવાન, તમે પરમનન્ટ છો, શ્રેયા ટેમ્પરરી છે। જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ।
Okay. Daksh.
हे सुरत्मा दादा भगवान, हे दादा भगवान, आप रियल ऑब्जेक्टिव है। हे दादा भगवान, आप परमानेंट और आप टेम्पररी। हे दादा भगवान, आप अलग अलग है।
Okay. Good morning, Keval. Oh, did Mama wake you up or you woke up yourself?
My mom woke me up.
Okay. Can you do the daily prayer, please?
Okay. Oh, Dada Bhagwan, please give me infinite inner strength such that I never compromise in help, so that my body as an instrument is always helpful to me in accomplishing my life goal of studies and Satsang. I will always remain sincere in studies. I will always stay away from bad company and bad habits. And whatever happens, please give me infinite inner strength such that I never miss my Satsang. May I use my mind, speech, body, instrument, and my soul, thus as all my resources, to oblige others, which is the best religion. I'll always remain sincere, moral, and pure in mind, speech, body, and in all my dealing with self, and I will less the commanded personality par excellent examples of the Bhagavan. Without the one, my brother resolved to listen to my parents and never back answer them arrogantly. Please give me infinite inner strength in this regards. Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand, very good. You have not forgotten after a long time. Good. Do you remember the study prayer?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
O beloved Bhagwan, I am determined to break all the barriers, obstacles, and obstructions that come to me in studying and understanding. Please shower your divine grace and break the veils in my vision and give me the inner strength to make my learning the best. Jai Sachidanand.
How do you remember all that stuff? You haven't come for a while.
I do it every day.
Oh, see, children, you said that? He does it every day. Excellent, excellent. Good job. Okay, so we will just today is Sunday, right? So we will review how your week was in each of the 3 goals, 1 good point and 1 weakness. This is from your progress, okay? Weekly progress. Okay, who wants to start first? Shreya, you're thinking too hard. Shreya.
Jai Sachidanand. In my weekly progress in Dada's Gyan, I didn't do full Satsadhan every day. I only did 21 out of 25 Satsadhan, and I used to at night I used to sometimes see videos and go to Laghutam. And in my head,
No, quickly, just say all 3 goals. Quickly,
in my
okay?
health,
No details. Good thing and weakness. That's all.
in my health, my weakness is that I don't do daily exercise, and the positive point is that I observed my tastes, and in studies I didn't get laziness. That's my positive point, and the negative point, I didn't revise all my subjects.
Very good. Chennai.
And Jai Sachidanand, my daily progress in my studies is in my Dada's Gyan is that I did not do any Satsadan properly in this week. I just did only 10 out of 25 every day. And my good thing in Dada's Gyan is that I did all prayers and asked Shakti. And in my second niyam health, I did not exercise properly. I just did 21 out of 24 exercises. And my good thing in health is that I woke up early every day without being absent. And in my studies, that is that I did not revise maths subject properly in this week, but I revised every subject, not maths. That's the weakness.
Okay, Miss Independent.
And Jai Sachidanand, my weakness in health is I did not wake up early in this whole week, and my positivity is I asked mommy every day what she's making and how many tastes she's putting in that, and I also observe it. And the second goal study, I did not practice maths daily. That's my negative point, and the positive point is I revise all the subject daily. And my third niyam in Dada's Gyan, my negative one is I did not did properly Satsadan 25 out of I did just 15 or 10. That's my negative point, and I have improved in 4th column. That's my positive point. Jai Sachidanand.
Okay, very good. Kushi, Ahmedabad.
Jai Sachidanand. Jai Sachidanand. मैं in health हिंदी में बोल सकती हूँ?
No.
Jai Sachidanand.
Okay, you come back, think about it, okay? Itaksiba.
Yes.
You have to speak, I know you learn English, you have to at least practice talking. Otherwise, you never learn properly. Itaksiba?
Jai Sachidanand.
In my goal of study, my positive point was that I did extra study of maths every day, 1 hour or more. I did it, and my negative point was that I can't revise other subjects, and in 2 days I can't study sincerely. And in my goal had, the positive point was that I did exercise every day, and my negative point was that I can't wake up early. In Dada Gnan, my negative point is that I have to do 25 Satsang, but I did only 23 Satsang after 25, and my positive point was that only my positive point is that I had said only yes to my Guru parents.
Okay, Toral?
In health, first in studies, I didn't do in first negative point in studies. I've not much practice about my weak subject. Then in for positive is that I said yes to my mom. Then in
Health, how are you doing exercise?
yes, I do exercise. I do sports 1 hour
Okay, very good.
every day.
Keval?
My negative was that I didn't practice my guitar. My positive was that I did all my satsang.
What about exercise? You do exercise?
Yeah, for most of the week I did.
Do you do satsang every day?
Yeah.
How come you are deserting your guitar? What happened? You don't like it anymore?
No, I like my guitar.
Okay. Someday you have to play for us, okay? Daksh?
Okay.
My good point is that I don't eat seeing TV, and my bad point is that I don't eat vegetable.
Okay. Ishi Ahmedabad, are you ready?
Jai Sachidanand. In health, negative is I slept late, and positive is I wake up at the time 6:30 a.m.
On time.
In studies, no negative. Positive is to do all homework in time, and maths marks is 20 out of 20. In Dada's Gyan, negative is not do all satsang.
Very good. Now you must practice, okay? Thank you. Okay, Deepak Dada.
Jai Sachidanand. The best way to practice English is you write down what you want to say. And then those thoughts and those words will follow and flow naturally, effortlessly. Okay. One thing is, all of you kids, you have explained reasonably well all the three goals about its positive and negativity. I believe wherever you are negative, I hope you did Pratikraman and corrected yourself, because with this elaboration and observation, we come to know where do we really stand during the week, how did we do during the week, and because we want to be perfect, so all these negative aspects, wherever we are falling short in our three goals and its rules, I mean, niyam, so you know where you've gone wrong and we must correct ourselves. So that is really very good. And one thing is there, wherever these weak subjects are there, you have to make it a point. That means you're not following the timetable also. So please correct that. Ensure that all your weak subjects are taken care. And some have said that other subjects were not revised. So again, somewhere you are not following the timetable. So again, correct them. Jai Sachidanand.
Oh, before I go, ask Pulinanandji, nobody talked about the interaction with the parents. Anyway, Pulinanandji, you heard this? Well, what we have been doing
Some of them did
last
say, Nidana, some of them did say yes to mom and all that.
okay, I must have missed those one.
Yeah.
Dada, what we have been doing last couple of weeks, looking at weaknesses, and they made some niyams for each weaknesses of the three goal of life. So, and they summarize some of them today. So go ahead.
In relation to health, study, and satsang.
Yes, I got that. Those three goals are very good. Those are the main things for you at this age. That's very good thing. The fact that you have been regularly attending satsangs, the fact that you are monitoring all the three parameters and very honestly telling is a very, very good sign. Let me ask you, how are you feeling about the whole thing? Your parents must be very happy that you are attending the satsang. Your parents must be very happy that you are monitoring your progress on these three parameters. My question to you is, how are you feeling about the whole thing? Do you like it? Do you enjoy it? You're doing it out of force. Given a chance, you would like to not do it.
Keval?
Yeah.
Think about it. Okay, we'll go to Chennai. Think about it.
Yeah, I feel
Independent. Miss Independent.
Sometimes I feel enjoying in satsang, and sometimes I feel it has been forced by parents to go.
Okay, so right. Anybody else?
Monica?
Yeah, when mommy something tells me right, then I come to Nia. When she shows my mistake, I will be angry and doing it in force, not enjoying at that time. And other than thing, I enjoy it.
Good.
Priya?
Sometimes my mommy forces me, but sometimes I enjoy it.
Enjoy what?
And enjoy satsang, listening to satsang.
Okay.
Keval, did you figure it out?
Yeah, sometimes I enjoy it. Sometimes my mom's forcing me.
I don't like waking up early. Yeah, that I can understand. So that will generally be the case. That sometimes you like it, sometimes you are forced to do it. But some of you have been doing since many months or maybe more than a year or so. Don't you think you have gained in this by regularly attending satsangs, by design or by force? You are at the force to do it, or you like to do it, reviewing your parameters. And at least when you come to satsang, you have to show that you have made a mistake and you're going to improve on it. You are really improving. Do you feel that? At times you have not liked it, but by force you are doing it. But do you think it will help you? Do you think that?
Chennai?
At that time, I think it's just a waste. But by doing every day, I feel that it's good by doing that.
Kushi? Chennai?
When I do something wrong, in I feel inside it's wrong. First, I does not feel. Then afterwards, I realize this is the effect of satsang. So we should go, and I feel enjoying that day satsang.
Good, good.
Good. Taksiba.
Yes, when I make some wrong or some mistake, I feel that it was wrong, but I do it. And after I do Pratikraman and I enjoy the day.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I was asking a little different. At times you like this satsang, at times you're forced to attend this satsang, but still you attend satsang, and you're forced to do some things like reviewing all your 3 goals. Do you think it has helped you,
Yes.
Dakshiva?
Yes.
In what way?
Like in study, sometimes I can't study sincerely, or sometimes I can't follow the timetable, but now I'm following it. Sometimes my mom become angry on me, but I see in Shudhana in mom.
And then
And
how does that help you? When you see Shuddhatma, what happens?
when I see Shudhana, it also I'm thinking only that it is fine, and the mom is not saying the Vyavasthit is saying to mom that mom have to say this.
Okay.
So not Abhave also for mom.
Okay.
Shreya?
When my mom gets angry at me, I realize my mistake, what mistake I've made and why she's getting angry on me, and I also do Pratikraman after realizing my mistake.
Very good, very good.
So what you summarize? Pulinanandji, what's your
Yeah.
summary?
Yeah, so you see, the point I was trying to drive at by asking you all this is that in life, you will come across situations where you will be forced to do things which you don't like, things which are right, which is good, which is helpful to you or maybe helpful to others. It may not be helpful to you, but helpful to others. You don't like it, but you're forced to do it. Now, by this whole process, you are training your mind, or rather training yourself. You are training yourself to work against your mind. Sometimes mind says, I like. Sometimes mind says, I don't like. But today, you are forced to do it. And you are seeing some progress. So, in the whole exercise, in this whole exercise over the so many months or maybe more than that, you are learning one thing is to work against your mind, to work against what is in the good of yourself, what is in your best interest, or what is in the best interest of others. In this case, whatever you're attending satsang, it is for your own good. And it does help your parents also. It's in that they have to take less efforts in looking after you and looking after your studies and your well-being. So they get relieved. So you are not only helping yourself, you are improving, but you are also helping your parents. You're becoming happy yourself, as well as you're making your parents happy that my children are progressing on these 3 parameters of health, studies, and now. Because every parent wants the best for their child. So on the due to the satsang, you are improving. So they are also happy. The whole point I'm trying to say is You are learning to work against your mind. Supposing your parents would stop forcing you to attend satsang, half of you would drop out. You see, because your mind doesn't like. Sometimes you'll attend, sometimes you'll not attend. But now, by doing this, you are working against your mind. This will go to develop one very good quality of sincerity. Sincerity towards one's own goals, sincerity towards one's happiness, sincerity towards happiness of others. Training yourself that in life, if some other adverse situation arises, something which is not pleasing, something you don't like, but you will stick to your goal, go against your mind and execute it. Now, for example, supposing you fall sick, I don't wish that, but supposing, then you will not like doing anything. But if you have trained yourself that no, I must study or I must do such sadhana, you may not be able to do exercise from your health point of view. But so that will help you. Otherwise, you would succumb to your illness and you just lie in bed and order. But here, you will then be sincere to your goal. No, I must do my Dada's Gyan, Satsang, follow my Guru parents, whatever you have been told as far as Dada's Gyan goes. So you will develop a very good quality. You will develop a very good quality of going against your mind and being sincere to your goal. To succeed in life, this is a very, very important quality. All great people, maybe in sports, the greatest of sports person you take in cricket, football, wrestling, anywhere, the greatest of businessmen, the greatest of students, the greatest of musicians, the greatest of spiritual masters, greatest of studies, greatest of scientists, any field, the best of cook. Everyone has become great because they have stuck to their goals, whatever their goal may be. Whatever their goal may be. I want to excel in studies, I want to become a good cook, I want to become a good sports person, a good actor for that matter. Whatever may be their goal, their professional goal, their personal goal. They have been sincere to their goal, they have stuck to it, they may have got many hindrances, many obstacles may have come. They have stuck to it simply because they were sincere to their goals. So you, by doing this, are indirectly developing this goal of sincerity, especially working against the mind. I may be sincere in what I like. You may like to play, you'll be 100% sincere. Your parents, even if your parents don't allow, want it, you will still play. Even no one forces you, you will play because you like it. So whatever we like, it is very easy to be sincere to that. But here, or the challenge comes in being sincere to something we don't like. That is not very easy. Even grown-ups, it's not very easy to remain sincere or to stick to our goals in something where we don't like. You are very fortunate that at a young age, you have got this opportunity of this satsang. Your parents are maybe forcing you, but in the process, as a human being, you are developing a very good quality of sincerity, especially where you have to work against your mind, where you have to work against your wish, where you have to do something you don't like. Now, this is a very, very important quality everybody needs, you, me, everybody, to do things even if you don't like it. Because unless you develop this quality, you cannot even go to moksha and you cannot be even happy in this life, because your mind will just do, your mind will tell you to do things which may be good, may not be good. And that can bring your downfall, you see. So all of us needs to develop the skill of how to sincere to the goal and work against the mind. The biggest thing, you are all sincere to your goals, but working against the mind, which at times does not show or does not give thoughts which will lead you to your goal or which will make you sincere to your goal. So I'm just highlighting you that you are benefiting on a very good human quality of working against the mind. This will help you in future, tomorrow, after your studies, whenever you go out in life, in a professional life, in a personal life, you will be able to take adversities, uncomfortable situations very easily without getting upset. And if you are not upset, others surrounding you, your family members, your friends, your relatives will also not be get upset. Because if you are upset and you start crying or making tantrums, obviously everybody around you will be disturbed. Here you will develop that quality of not getting disturbed, which will help you to remain in Dada's Gyan, which will help you in your relative world and also help you to progress towards moksha. As you're saying, these 3 prayers of Shuddhatma Bhagwan will help you to remain with Shuddhatma Bhagwan. So this is all I would like to say today. Jai Satchidanand.
Wonderful, wonderful, Pulinanandji. I feel very happy inside, and I hope you people also feel very happy that you come to the satsang regularly and you make good progress, okay? So let us be happy. Tell your papa, mama what Pulinanandji says and be happy with them also, okay? Jai Satchidanand. Okay, Jai Satchidanand. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh, wait, hold on. Deepak Dada has something to say. Monica?
Yes, okay, go ahead. No, actually, I was just trying to say that very good. The focus was on sincerity, and Dada has said one who is sincere to self and will become sincere to others, and finally, the sincerity will lead to total success. Wonderful. Jai Satchidanand.
Jai
Jai
Satchidanand.
Satchidanand.
Kevin, is your mama there?
No, they left, all left. Okay, she's there.
No, she's there. Okay. There's no questions from adults. So, Pulinanandji, we were other day going to discuss about Laghutam Bhave. You mean it? And we were going to look at how, think about how daily life we are humble or we have a Laghutam Bhave in that. So I don't know. Other audience, please think about it. In time, I'm putting Sheetal Ben on spot by asking her whether you want to share something or not.
Yes, I did think about this, Rajni uncle. You
Very
brought
good,
this up
very good.
a couple of, well, but I don't think I got anywhere, but I'll share what I came up with. I feel that in my interactions with most of the people, it's Gurutam Bhave that works. I know this, I know how it works, I know. And with some people, it's extreme, with others, it's mellow. But with some people, there is opinion that I definitely know better than this person. I'm smarter than this person. And the interaction with those people is very friction varu, not smooth. And so I can see the Guru Bhav that operates. I don't know what Laghutam Bhave means. I really don't know how you have that in dealing with other people, how you have Laghutam Bhave. With some people it's naturally there, then that's there. But to change from Gurutam Bhave to Laghutam Bhave, I really have no idea how to do it.
See, the concept of Laghutam Bhave was to be remained Laghu in Vyavhar.
Okay.
That is, in all our relative dealings, not to, as you said, I know more, I am superior, I am this, I am that. That is number one. Laghu Bhav in terms of worldly living, that I want to be one up or one up on others. One up on others in terms of, say, I have a materialistic things, big bungalow, big car, more money, more health, more,
Yes.
outside world operates on that only. Everybody wants to be one up in whatever they are. They want to be the best, they excel, superior to others. No, that is what the outside world is, because that is their source of happiness. Pride, who gets the best of respect?
Right.
Who calls the shots, as they say?
Right.
So, whose things, to whom do people listen?
Yes.
Who has more value in society in terms of money, name, fame, etc.
Prestige.
Prestige.
Yes.
So everybody is trying to be one up on that, compete
Yes.
on that.
Yes.
So this is called Guru Bhav, relative being, to be one up, to be the best, to be the winner. Now, what does all that lead to? You will, by hook or by crook, try to be superior or one up to the others. And to achieve that, you may do things which are not very right.
Right.
You may
Correct.
resort to devious means, pull down people, criticize people.
Yes, all of that.
Do wrong things just because you want to be one up.
Yes.
As they say, there's politics in office environment for promotion. So the Guru Bhav or competition to succeed or be superior to others in worldly life, that leads to friction. That will lead to a lot of heartburn. I have not achieved enough. How do I still achieve more? And all the Jagrati will be flowing to achieve that things. All your time, energy, your awareness, everything will be directed in that direction to be one up in worldly matters.
Right.
So even if you succeed, hypothetically, let us assume for the time being that you succeed. How long will it last? You may be the richest man, you may be the healthiest man, you may be the most prestigious man, you may be the most famous man, you may be the most talented person. How long will it last? Because tomorrow, some years down the line, someone else will be more superior to you, more famous to you, more rich than you. And that we are seeing in all over this thing. Who is the richest man? The number 1, 2, 3, their Forbes list goes up and down.
Yes.
Then if you see in sports also, is the champion, tennis champion, world tennis champion, or world whatever games champion, remains 1, 2, 3 years, then again it goes down. So Dada Bhagwan used to give an analogy, that in the race course, where there is a horse race course, people bet on horse, which horse will come first. So you have 8, 10 horses running, and the award or reward goes to the one who comes first. The others have to just, just run. They have to pant, huff it out, buff it out, and they don't get any reward. So Dada Bhagwan realized that there's no point to be part of this worldly race course, the race to be one up. He decided there's no point because only the one winner will get it, others have to only pant and pant and pant. And even if he becomes one, after some time, someone else will become number one or will overtake him overtaking in terms of worldly matters, whether money, fame, whatever. So it is futile to be part of this worldly race course. He realized this. And then he said that I don't want to be part of the discourse, I'll be my natural self. And after Gyan, he realized that what's the point? This entire relative thing is part of the Vyavastha. And I am within me. I am the pure soul. I am Bhagwan myself. There's no one superior to me in the real world. So he said that if you really want to advance in the real world, if you want to really advance in terms of Atma Jagrati, then you have to give importance to that. And when you give importance to the real matters, obviously you will reduce the importance of worldly matters. But that doesn't become priority. Your priorities shift. Priority is my Atma Jagrati, not my money. You see? The value or importance for me is my Atma Jagrati, not this. I value my moksha more than my worldly success or achievements. Not that you have to cease in your worldly matters or become careless or unconcerned, No, you have to be normal, relative, sincere, everything. But a burning desire has to be focused towards your spiritual achievements and not materialistic achievements. That is where the concept of Laghutam Bhave comes. That if I'm more concerned, for me, what is more important? Relative growth or real growth? Am I concerned about my inner happiness? Am I concerned about my vitragta? Or am I concerned to show that I was right and you were wrong? This was the way of doing things. This is not the way of doing things. What is more important to me? People say you may win an argument with a person, but then you lose the relationship with the person. So what is more important? That is why if we want to really progress in the real world in terms of spiritual awareness, in terms of vidragta, then the relative becomes of less importance or less priority, or lower priority, I would say. Anyway, that is part of Vyavastha. But file number 1 has brought everything where file number 1 wants to excel in all worldly matters. That is the discharge that we have brought. That is why you get that feeling. Or all of us get that feeling.
Right.
So you have to recognize this. All of us to recognize this is the discharge that file 1 number 1 is craving for. And nothing wrong. It can make efforts in that direction. You can pump in your efforts. But if you don't succeed, it's fine. Because that was incidental. What really matters is my spiritual growth. That I must remain equanimous or vitrag. That is of prime concern to me. Topmost priority, overriding importance, vis-a-vis worldly rightness or worldly, show off or one man action. Yeah. Now, so he said that if you want to advance spiritually or in the real, then you have to be Laghu in the relative. Because trying to be Guru in the real will put all your energy and Jagrati in that direction. So obviously, all Vyavasthita, Karta, Nirdosh, Drashti, all that will go out of the window. Because I'm the doer, he's the doer, and hookah by crook is done. So the non-doership concept will just go away.
Right.
Now, that was there. That is what we have been doing since infinite life forms.
Yeah.
And we have realized that this is of not much value. There is not happiness even if you achieve all that. True happiness lies somewhere. Hence, we have been also desiring for the experience of the self or the soul. And that's how we have got Akram Vignan and Dada Bhagwan's Gnan and self-realization. But since it is by his divine grace, only the pratiti has changed, the experience level has to be enhanced. So to enhance the experience level of the Jagrati level, we have to give importance to that and less importance to relative. So that leads to the equation that if you want to be guru or excel in the real, then you have to be laghu in the relative. Because you want to be guru in the real, because you want to achieve this first anubhav of the soul or remain in the constant soul awareness.
Because if you try to be guru in relative, all Atma Jagruti all vanishes, Vyavasthit Shakti Karta all vanishes, and you cannot be guru in yours. It's not like, it's like you go this way, then this is off track.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, you cannot keep foot in two boats, no?
yeah.
You cannot have foot in two boats. That is why this concept of Laghutam has come. Dada Bhagwan says, in the worldly matters of Laghutam, there is no one smaller to me in relative, no living creature. And in real, I am Gurutam, no one superior to me. And but the true nature of soul is a Guru Laghu, neither Laghu nor Guru. The nature of this. So, Dada Bhagwan said that if you want to be Guru or excel in the real, then you have to be Laghu in the relative. Now, if we understand this, Laghu for what? Just because Dada Bhagwan said? No.
Yeah.
Because we don't know why it would be Laghu in Vyavahar. Then that is being inferior or letting go of things or letting people trample us. That is not the way. Not being asset. That is not Laghu. That is not, because that is still ego operating. Here it is to be in egoless state. That is Laghu.
Oh, okay.
So all of us ordinarily understood Laghu means my ego is down. No.
Yes.
So it is a diminished ego. Not that it is not there, but with a proper understanding in Jagrati, you see. But before we go into that, to be Laghu, why? That is very important. Because I want to be Guru in real. Now, unless that goal is not there, you will never succeed to be Laghu in relative. You will have parts and pieces. You will make efforts in parts and pieces, but you will not have a lasting, growth in that. The purpose of being Laghu in relative is to become Guru in real. Now, if your goal is to be Guru in real, then and only then will you be able to be Laghu in relative. By being Laghu in relative means leaving away things, letting go of things, not insisting on things. Because friction, ragdvesh are highly detrimental to my spiritual growth or growth in the real. Hence, I want to be Laghu. I'm not giving up with a grudge. It's not by default, it's by design. And when that happens, then the 9 columns will be in force. And I don't want to hurt anyone's ego, don't want to hurt anyone, about Tiraskar and all that stuff. All those are aimed at being Laghu in the relative. So this is just a mindset to remain in Laghu. This is an understanding of frame of mind we have to make, that whenever we are accosted with a situation, we'll be very clear which route to take, to be Laghu or to be Guru. All, there is no problem with Shuddhatma. There are all trials and tribulations are all in the relative and worldly matters. No? He did this and he did that, and this is right and this is wrong. Shuddhatma has no issues.
Right.
So whenever we face issues in the relative, we must have a understanding or a benchmark or a guiding this thing. What path will I take when confronted with a situation in the relative? Whether I'll be Guru or whether I'll be Laghu. So now, if one decides that one wants to be Guru in the real, then automatically he will decide that he wants to be Laghu in the relative. It is his choice to be relative to achieve growth in the spiritual. And then it's very easy to become Guru, Laghu in the relative. Although it's not easy to become Laghu in relative. It will be a forced decision because someone has told you to be Laghu. So it is the intellectual decision to be Laghu. The intellect still remains.
Okay, Shizelban? What do you think, Shizelban?
Yeah, no, this is good, but I want to share one thing, and then I want to hear about what it really means to be Laghu, because my understanding was that, oh, I don't, I'm inferior than this person, just let them do whatever they want, that kind of an understanding. But, I, I've had experiences where I have realized that trying to be Laghu and trying to be one-up each other in the worldly living has only caused me pain, and pain. It has not given me any happiness. But I've had also experiences on the other side where I've experienced Anand inside that's completely different than the happiness from things or situations or getting things the way I want them done. And that Anand that I've experienced lately, I just feel like that's all I want. I don't want anything else. That's there. So the foundation for this being Laghu, this is just an experience I've had in the last couple of weeks, since 1 week ago. So I just, so I want to be freed from this worldly, like running and race course that you mentioned. So that's my experience, but now I want to understand what it really means to be Laghu in Vevar.
No, it's very simple. I will do all my best efforts in the relative and then accept whatever comes to me.
Okay.
And as you go more and more into it, this will only be possible if you are able to remain in the state of I am the pure soul. That much એ જેટલું વખત રહે તો જ વ્યવહારમાં લઘુ થવાશે. Because that I, as long as that I is associated with the body or file number 1, this will work to a limited, to some extent. The true effortless and peaceful growth, or the true and effortless, peaceful remaining Laghu will only come if you are in the soul state, that I am the pure soul. If you are able to remain or have a desire to remain in that state, then it's easy to remain Laghu. Try it for 3 days. Try it for 3 days, that every day you get up in the morning and I want to keep that awareness throughout the day that I am the pure soul. And whenever you pause moments of free time, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes here and there, just say, I'm pure soul, I'm pure soul, I'm pure soul. Self-mind. And that is for 3 days, I just want to remain there. Automatically, you see all your insistences will drop in the relative. Because you're not going to lose that awareness of I am pure soul. That will give you an experience of what Laghu is and how to achieve that state on a continuous basis.
Why don't you practice that, Shitalben, and come back next week, see what happens?
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Pulinanandji. Yeah.
Jai
Very.
Satchidanand.
Yeah.
Miraben.
Jai Satchidanand. Jai Satchidanand. I have one question. My question is about Bhave in general. So that Bhave, like Sheetal Ben had talked about, Laghutam Bhave, that Bhave, when we set that determination that we are going to remain in Jnana, remain with Jagrati, remain which part, I know Shuddhatma is not making that Bhave, but is Meera making that Bhave? Then does it generate a different, so let's say for some reason I have thought about something someone has said or done or heard something someone has said, and it worries me. Worry in and of itself is bad because I'm not in Jnana. But if that worry tends to give me thought processes, and then I am in Bhave saying, please, Meera, you're not going to do that. I guess the concept of Bhave is confusing me on, is it me? Is Meera determining? Is Shuddhatma is not determining, I know, but how does it help Meera to, in that interim government, to stay where Shuddhatma needs to be? Am I making sense in my English question? It's very difficult to explain sometimes.
If I may summarize what you are trying to...
Yes, please. Please, thank you. Jai Satchidanand, thank you. Yes.
The interim government means first you are Meera, now that same has got the feeling that I am the pure soul.
Correct.
Now that is getting engrossed with whatever someone has said to Meera. Someone has said something to Meera Ben and that is worrying you, or someone you have heard someone that is worrying you. Now it's really worrying Meera Ben. It's worrying fight number one. The mind and intellect are agitated. And that interim I is getting engrossed into it, and that's where the problem is. So the solution is to disengage from that. Say, I'm the pure soul. Talk to me. Don't worry. Why are you so conscious about whatever someone has said? It is not he or she who is doing it. It is Vyavasthit who is doing it. Or whatever appropriate Gyan needs to be applied. So just pacify, talk to Miraben, and pacify the intellect and the mind.
Just talk.
Talk it out, pacify, apply the Gyan, and silence or subdue the agitation at the mind or intellect level.
Jai Satchidanand Pulinanandji, yet I read that Dada has said that every thought that comes in your mind comes true in some thing. So sometimes you see these like weird things in your mind because somebody has said something, say you didn't pay your taxes and you have to go to jail or whatever it is, right? Like then that worry comes, oh my God, what if I go? What if this happens? What if that happens? All of it, just I watch it. When I'm in Jnana, I watch it. I tell Meera, this is just your chit is someplace and you're moving. Chit, come back. This is where your home is. But if I keep saying that, is that enough to bring me, all because of something somebody has said, or all because of this. So that's why I'm asking, how can I stop that chit also from moving around where it should not be and come home?
Basically, it is your mind that needs pacification.
Okay.
Mind that needs pacification. So all you have to tell him, take it easy. Nothing will go beyond Vyavasthit. Nothing will happen beyond Vyavasthit. You try your level best. And then you can also say that the file has come up. Let me square it up equanimously. Or you can say, Dada, I surrender this file to you. Please help me out. So these are some of the ways by which we can pacify the mind and the intellect.
Correct. So I must
depending on what is the situation.
This is all like only
application of the fourth agna, surrendering the file to Dada, talking. There are various means, but that depends on what is the issue at hand.
It's all only in my mind, only that. So I will surrender my file to Dada. I do the 3 separation prayers. I do my Charan Vidhi. I keep everything, and I keep telling myself, Meera is only Shuddha. Meera is not Meera.
It will not work. It will not work. You know you are Shuddhatma, but that mind needs to be pacified. That agitation will continue.
Correct. Thank you. Then I will keep continuing that education. Okay. Keep continuing.
You see, Dada Bhagwan has given various solutions to depending on the situations. We must know which solution to apply to which situation. Like a pharmacist has got n number of medicines, but you must know which medicine to take for headache, which medicine to take for cold, which medicine to take for which disease. You have to match the medicine and the ailment. So you have to match the solution and the issue. All issues will not work against all problems.
Okay.
So you are using the right tools, but for the wrong application.
Okay. Okay. That's okay. How can please tell me what is the right tool to use for my?
I already said that. I already told you.
Pacify the mind. Correct. Pacify the. Okay.
By either saying this is the file that has erupted, or either saying that I surrender this file to you, or telling that nothing will go beyond Vyavasthit, until it happened beyond Vyavasthit, take it easy. And then you may do your chanting, or I am Shuddhatma, or that I am separate, whatever it may be. So there are n number of solutions, but then since you've asked a general question, I'm giving general answers. But if you have a very pointed example, then a pointed solution can come. But
pointed I think you've given me the answer. You've given me the correct answer for what I need. I need to practice, or I need to use this in this next week, and I will do that.
Okay.
And we'll. Thank you. Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand. Rani.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand. Finally, we see you.
Yes. We never put on the video.
Right.
So actually one of my questions, because I do not speak Gujarati, unfortunately, not yet. I heard a satsang that both my father and mom had at different times have said. Dada has said, Atma is like the sun, or if you look at the sun and the mirror, these are 2 things that have qualities of Atma. Not that they are, but they have qualities. And the reason I'm asking, I would like to know what that is, so that can also be a reminder, because we see the sun, we see the mirrors every day. To keep that, what are those qualities in the sun, in the mirror that he was talking about? If you're familiar with that satsang he did, I would like to know the explanation.
Basically, Dada Bhagwan gave the analogy of the mirror as an example, or a nearest analogy to Atma, or the soul. that if I want to understand how does the soul work or function, he gave the analogy of the mirror. That just like any person who goes in front of the mirror will only reflect or show the same person back. If you put an apple in front of the mirror, you will see an apple. If you put anything else in the front of mirror, you will see that. So it happens effortlessly. The mirror doesn't have to take any effort to see or reflect the image. The Atma, or the pure soul, works in a similar manner. Whatever gnay or object comes, it just sees and observes. There is no attachment, there is no detachment. And if the gnay goes away, then it goes away. So what is that observer status? Knowing and seeing are the two prime qualities of the pure soul, Gnata and Drashta. How do they operate? They operate like the mirror. Just as the rays of light fall on the object, go to the mirror, and they're reflected back. Similarly, I cannot call it rays, but paryay, the thing falls on the object, and the mirror or the Atma realize this is what it is. It's very instantaneous. But the example of mirror was to explain how the soul functions, how it remains vidrag, how it is an observer and a knower.
And then the sun, is it the same
No,
like the ray?
No, sun, I don't know in what reference you are talking. Baki,
Okay.
The moon and the sun were analogies given for the intellect and the mind. The mind is equated with moon, and the intellect is equated with sun. In astrology also they say so.
Oh, okay.
Astrology.
Okay. Thank you so much, Jai Satchidanand. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jai Satchidanand, I have a question.
Okay.
Pulinanandji, my question is failure to do Sambhave Nikal. Is it a combination of factors, or is it that Lalita doesn't get out of Lalita's seat, file number 1? You know, she's not in the center, and that's why she's unable to do Sambhave Nikal? Or is it because at a time she's not able to see relative, real, Jagat Niyanta, Vyavasthit, all that, you know? Is it a failure of one factor or multiple factors is my question. Can I concentrate on one thing, or do I have to focus on all?
No. It's very simple. It's very simple. It is just lack of awareness. That's all. Very simple. Or a lack of jagrati, as you may call it. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
And number 2 is our nischay, our determination. You know,
Mm-hmm.
basically that I want to practice or follow the 4th ajna. That is number 1. So whenever any issue comes up, whether it's a person or a situation, all you have to say that the file has come up, I want to square it economously. File ready hui hai, Sambhave se nikal karna hai. By just saying that much or deciding that this is a file and I want to square it up, itself is the practicing or implementation of the 4th ajna. Whether it gets squared up or not, it will depend on the account and depend on Vyavasthit also.
Correct.
You come across a tricky person and you remember that the file has come, give me the strength to Sambhave Nikal. So 80-90% will happen, but sometimes it may not even happen. The friction may persist with the person. Then that depends on the hisab and the Vyavasthit, you know. So basically determining to practice the 4th ajna, and you must remember at that point of time, whenever the situation or person comes in front of you, that file has come or a file has arisen.
Correct.
So it's a matter of awareness at that point of time. It's a failure of the awareness, nothing else.
Okay.
At that time, you are engrossed with file number 1 or Lalita Ben.
Yes.
So when you're engrossed in Lalita Ben is full of Ragdvesh. So obviously,
Yes.
it will be Ragdvesh, there will be no Vitragda, there will be no Sambhava.
Correct.
So, but if that awareness arises, oh, file has come. Rather than say, oh, headache has come, when an uncomfortable person comes or uncomfortable situation arises, you will say, oh, what a mess. No, you say, oh, file has come up. Just that awareness to come at that point of time is all that is. Once that is there and you inside your mind, you say once, twice, the file has come, that give me the strength to do it, square it up equanimously, finish, full stop. You have practiced the fourth agna. Fourth agna implemented 100 out of 100.
Correct.
Nikal hona ya nahi hona is not in your hands.
Yes.
So don't look for Nikal. Look for your awareness at that point of time, whether you are with Lalita Ben Ragdesh or you are with fourth agna. I want to do Sambhave Nikal.
Yes.
It's only a failure of awareness. And the answer to how to enhance or improve on that is in your spare time or whenever you're free in the early morning. And if it's a repeated thing, the scene or the person or situation repeatedly happening, pray or ask from Dada Bhagwan, hey Dada Bhagwan, give me the strength to do Sambhave Nikal of this file. Say for 15-20 times. When you're in the morning, whatever time you're free. Result will be whenever that person or situation arises, this will pop up. This awareness will be present over there, and you will immediately know, oh, file has come. So that is the answer to how to enhance the Jagrati so that you may be able to do Sambhave Nikal.
Now, I want to take it to another level. When I'm thinking, say thoughts come about somebody and I'm just so biased about them that, I can't think straight. And this is where I want to apply it. This is also a file as a thought.
No, that is not the application of the fourth agna. When you're thinking of a person and you're very strongly biased, it is basically you have formed an opinion or a little one step ahead of opinion is you're highly prejudiced for that person.
Yes.
So you have to tackle your prejudice or opinion with a different tool.
Okay.
I will not work over there.
Okay. So, I mean, looking at my thoughts and doing Sambhave Nikal, that doesn't apply there. I have to.
No. You have to appreciate and realize, okay, this is a strong prejudice that I have formed for this person, or a strong opinion I have formed for this person, and you have to erase that opinion. The lasting solution comes. Suppose you said this man is always late, or this man always bluffs, or this man is something, whatever. Then you have to do the opposite of that. Tell yourself, no, he's a good person or she is a good person. Last time she did, but that was not in her hand. She's Vyavasthit. She's a good person, 20, 30, 40, 50 times. Then that's the only way to remove that bias. Number one. Number two, see good qualities of that person. Every person has some good qualities also. We are so focused on that one negative thing that we bypass the 2 or 3 good ones, good qualities.
Yes.
So the way to counteract that one irritating trait of that person is also observe and see and appreciate the good qualities the other person has. Oh, she's like this. She's a liar, but she's a very good cook. Handwriting is very good. There are n number of good things a person has.
Right.
So the moment the mind says, oh, she's a crooked person. No, handwriting is good. She's this, she's this. So that one quality you repeat 10 times and so that one thing that is hitting, it'll balance out. We have to balance our own mind. We have to balance our intellect. So this is the answer to remove your bias or prejudice. Then you will remain equanimous with that person.
Very nice.
The tools, you have to select the appropriate tool for the appropriate problem.
Correct. Thank you for clarifying. Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand. Kirti Ben?
Jai Sachidanand Pulinanandji. Jai Sachidanand.
Yes, yes.
Both Saras. This is what I want to, you just talk about that little bit about negativity. How do I hinder myself pulling down when I see negativity instead of positivity in all the situation? Because sometimes it's happened, it takes you, you because of your old opinion regarding that. So just, I want to progress further. So how can I use the positivity in all the situation? Because negativity just sometimes because of my opinion, it just comes.
Can you give an example?
So in front of me, I have to decide, do I take the step to improve my health? What do I need to do? So whatever they are giving me, I'm telling in front of me, this is the way my nature is. I usually analyze this and this and this, but I still need to go with a qualified person. So I putting all my trust into qualified person, but still inside is say all these are relative. But negativity, that's what I try to figure it out. What do I, how do I look at the things positively? What it comes in front of me.
I'm just trying to summarize what you're saying is that what issue is of your health. You want
no,
to.
It's nothing. It's not that urgent. Not that urgent, but for the long term, whatever, So nothing that serious. Nothing. But what my question, Maru, what I would like to, in any situation in my life, to progress further spiritually, how the negativity, if I see negative, how it takes me down instead of progressing further.
That's what I'm saying. You see, we must be very clear. When you talk of negativity where? In relative, real, the answer is very same. If you see negative, you see the positive also. And nullify the negative, it is positive. In general terms, that is the answer. But that's why I ask you, what is the specific issue? Then we can get a specific answer. If you said that a qualified person is the person who is going to give you advice that how you can keep your health, but your intellect tries to do a lot of analysis whether this is right, this is wrong, that is where you get all the negativity. Then you have to look that this person has given good advice to everybody, so his advice is worth taking, and stop over analyzing and just blindly go with it.
Right. No, that's no question about that. But I heard that sentence that hathi moksha and nathi naili, away from that. So that's why in each and every situation, how you take the positively, is that?
It's a mix. You're mixed up everything.
So positive, how do I to progress, Marut?
Progress where? Progress in what?
Progress in my spirituality toward my ultimate goal, my ultimate happiness within me. How do I just stay stronger in my ultimate moksha, my ultimate happiness? How do I see that, the positivity in each and every situation?
It's very simple. Everything that has come, good or bad, is part of Vyavasthit, and it is helping you to square up your accounts. As simple as that. All people, situations around us have come just to help us out and square up our papa or punya accounts. If something good is happening to you, do you square up the papa account? Something good, bad is happening, you'll square up the papa account. Something good is happening, you'll square up the good account, punya account. So every situation is coming to relieve me and square up all my accounts. That is the way to look at the situations around you, the positive way of looking at things around you. And that is your spiritual growth, as simple as that, without being judgmental. The bottom line is, don't be judgmental on situations good, bad, right, wrong. Just accept them the way things are. That will automatically make you vitrag, which is spiritual growth, and acceptance of situations means then you'll be at peace within you also.
So that way, when I all the pure the characteristics of the positive myself, that just keep on repeating. I mean, it just because that's what my strong desire that I want to progress. So Atmana, the gun of Atma, when you recite that, when you keep on believing in that, that's what I am, the strong belief.
Yes, you can use that as a tool. I am the pure soul, I am the source of infinite happiness. Vanan Gyan Vado Chonan, Dasan Vado Chonan, Shakti Vado Chonan, Sukno Dham Shu. You can recite that, source of infinite happiness.
So very strong conviction, very like, that's what I want and that's what I am. But I don't even realize that
No,
you know,
that you have
strong.
to say. Then you have to recite that. You have to recite that for a long duration, 50 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever you can, in the presence of the Chitta.
In the presence of the Chitta. So
recite that every day for 1 month. All this negativity will go away.
Okay.
ચરણ વિધિના વાક્યો છે ને, હું ચૈતન્ય ગન સ્વરૂપે એવો શુદ્ધાત્મા છું, ત્યાંથી ચાલુ કરો. આહારી આહાર કરે છે, હું નિરાહારી માત્ર તેને જાણું છું. એ 3 વાર છે ને, 10 વાર બોલો, 50 મિનિટ થઈ જશે. એવરી ડે 50 મિનિટ્સ માટે બોલો, અથવા તમને એવું લાગતું હોય તો અનંત જ્ઞાન અનંત દર્શન 25 વાર બોલો. 50 મિનિટ માટે તમે આ સિદ્ધ સ્તુતિ કરશો, 1 મહિના માટે આ બધી નેગેટિવિટી જતી રહેશે.
Okay.
Okay. So,
yes. Jai Sachidanand.
Sheila Ben. Unmute. Okay. Jai Sachidanand.
Yeah. I have a question. This is regarding what you just said about squaring all accounts. I believe in that a lot. And but one thing I faced in recent times is one particular acquaintance of mine, or even a friend. She's very aggressive for no reason. So I usually, when I take her calls and all that, I usually am very passive. I just let her vent or whatever. But I'm just wondering, this is something like, should I just let it continue? I do Pratikraman after every time I talk to her. So I'm just wondering, is this something, how will this go on? Do I have to keep doing the same thing? Because I'm hoping that it'll slowly, it'll settle by itself, the accounts. So how do I know? Where do I draw the line?
Draw the line for what?
Draw the line in the sense, her being so, again, like what Kirtiji said, her being so negative and almost a little aggressive. So I'm wondering where it is coming.
Aggressive on you? Aggressive on you? Aggressive on you?
Yes, yes.
Then all you have to say is that, hey Dada Bhagwan, file as a reason, give me the strength to clear it up. And if you say this 3-4 times, the moment she starts talking to you, you recite this within you.
Okay.
That is number 1. Number 2, you can also say, give me the strength to deal with her in an appropriate manner. Dada Bhagwan, give me the strength to deal with her or interact with her in an appropriate manner. Appropriate means it will be a vitrag manner where you will not be hurt and she will not be hurt. So that strength will come automatically at that point of time. What to say, what not to say, how to say or how not to say. That will come to you at that point of time. Moment you
okay. And apart from that, I should also do Pratikraman, right?
Pratikraman is required in case you happen to hurt her.
No, I've never said anything. I usually just keep quiet.
Pratikraman is the antidote to Atikraman. If you have not done Atikraman, then Pratikraman is not required.
Okay.
And then not required.
I
You
get
apply
it.
bandage only if you are cut, na? If not cut, why you apply bandage?
Yes.
If not hurt the person, then Pratikraman.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes, I do.
So you have to just ask for this strength, and automatically you will know what to deal, how to deal. And the
Okay.
fact that you ask for this strength itself is your purusharth. Because that is your inner intent today that you want to square up.
Yes.
So that's all. Vitrag only look at your inner intent today.
Okay.
Then take
Okay.
Okay. Jai
Yes.
Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Okay, Deepakanandji. Unmute.
Jai Satchidanand. Jai Satchidanand to all. During this week, we started with dealing, analyzing, and correcting ourselves, which Dada Bhagwan has showed us. Mainly, there are some people in our life who we just dislike them. We hate them desperately. We hate them. We just don't like them. And like, we don't want to see them at all in our life. And but this is not possible. So to handle such relations amicably, ultimately amicable handling is the way to come out of the karmic account with such people. So the matter what Dada Bhagwan had showed, he said, you do a prayer and remind that, okay, see these people with two viewpoints, relative and real viewpoint, and then while seeing that, okay, by relative viewpoint so-and-so, by real viewpoint so-and-so, pure soul. So then something will pop up and say, oh, he did this, she did that. Then in that case, it will also show the situation in which you were caught, and that's where maybe you have hurt the person or the person has hurt you. So in both the situation, at least we know that if it has, if the mistake is committed from our side, then we'll do Pratikraman for that mistake, apologize for the mistake. And on the other hand, if they have done something to which you were upset or you got hurt, then through Dada's science, understand that that was your mistake. The instrumental cause was within you, and the person was mere instrument, a delivery person who is giving you back what you had done. And also do Pratikraman. What I mean, we have to see the person innocent, seeing him as instrument only, and do Pratikraman. And why Pratikraman? Because, why apologize? Because you committed something wrong due to which you build that karma, cause that karma, and now someone has to become an instrument in your life to free you from that. So in the bargain, that person is committing a mistake. So I will not commit any mistake that someone have to become an instrument for me to relieve me from my karmic act, my karmic mistake. So this is how we spend time. So Pulinanandji, I would like you to elaborate that how does this work, which Dada has showed us, and we also have done several times, even in his presence. Jai Satchidanand.
Elaborate on what? That if other person
Yes,
also
people
hurts,
who we don't like, we hate the person, we dislike the person, and to come out of that hatred and dislike, We see them with two viewpoints, relative and real, and do Pratikraman.
See, basically, if we dislike a person, basically we are disliking whatever the way he or she talks, behaves, does things. That is falling. That is different from our own design of way things should be done. That this is the right way of talking, speaking, or behaving. Therefore, we dislike the person. It's outside our design of way things or behavior should be. So first thing is, if you want to avoid the strong hatred or dislike for the person, about Tiraskar, then we need two understandings. One thing, that the other person, whatever he or she is doing, that is her Prakriti or nature. They have brought it like that. They have charged their man, vachan, kaya, mind, body, speech, such that this is how it is coming out as in terms of behavior or speech. And it's right now, it's not in their control. Number one. Number two, I have a particular expectation, or I have my particular design, that this is the way things should be done. This is right and this is wrong. So if I let go of my design, then I will not be irritated by that behavior. If I let go of my expectations, then I will not be irritated by that behavior. So from in the relative point of view, these are two ways of viewing the things. That in my expectations, I have to let go. The other person, whatever is doing, is not, it is in his hand. I am being affected, is my karmic hisab. I have caused some amount, maybe whatever that person is doing to me, which is a cause of Abhave Tiraskar to me now, a strong dislike or hatred to me now. Maybe I have also done something similar to somebody,
right?
The reaction of which has now come in someone doing something which is what I don't like. I have also done something which other person has not liked and caused a lot of discomfort to the other person, some other person, not the same person, some other person. And as a reflection of that suffering, which I have caused to the other person, I am getting a suffering from this person, because of which I am disliking the person now. So I have done that cause, because of which I am getting this effect. That is number one. Whatever that person is doing is not in his free will right now. And it is my expectation that this is right and this is wrong. So these are three ways of looking at the whole thing. And the fourth, if you go from the science or the Vignan Drashti point of view, about Tiraskar, just see the Shuddhatma. We get anchored in our pure soul, that I am the soul, and whatever is happening to file number one, then automatically it will cool down. This person does like this to me. If I become myself, my name bearer, myself, I become Pulinanand, then the effect is more. But if I remain in the pure soul, then Pulinanand is happening. If I'm watching it as a name bearer, so it's easy to pacify, because Pulinanand's intellect will work, but it's easier to pacify. With what understanding will I pacify? Maybe you have done something like this to someone, so someone is doing the same thing back to you. So there are 2-3 ways of looking at the whole thing and remaining vitrag or equanimous. And if it's a strong or a sticky file, then you can do pratikramans. That whatever hurt I have caused to you by mind, body, speech, or by ragdvesh in this birth or the previous births, I sincerely apologize for that. So this apology will go and work. This will work to the root cause that we have caused. We have hurt someone somewhere. The reflection of which is coming through this present person. And my apologies or my pratikramans will then work on that main root cause. And once those things are erased, then this nimit, this instrument through whom I am getting irritated or getting a dislike, that will also, that person's behavior will change. So my hatred automatically will vanish. So there are 3-4 approaches to the whole issue. Yes.
Very good. I believe Sheetal has got some question in relation to this. Please go ahead.
Yes. So in terms of about Tiraskar, I see a lot of times that the things I dislike from other person, I actually do it to others. And so it's coming back to me. And anyway, so I see that. But then in terms of, when chikni file hoine, so I remember from the first moment I met this person, there was about Tiraskar. Nothing had happened. I didn't know it, know this person. And then it's very close person. So it just continues. So in that way, there is a bigger karmic bond, right? It isn't just sort of like, is my hisab with that person direct one-to-one? Or is that still in the sense that have I done something bad to this person in my past life? Because I can't, in this life, I remember small things, but the interaction has been bad since beginning. So what is this kind of karmic hisab?
Yeah, it could be. It could be a karmic hisab with that same person in the previous birth. Could be.
Okay.
But the point is, whatever it may be, we have to look for the solutions now.
And okay, don't get bogged down by that. It could be, doesn't matter, solution.
Look, because ultimately we want answer, na? Even if I tell you, even if someone comes and tells you, yes, you had done like this to that same person in the previous birth, what will you do about it? Or you had not done with this person, you had done like this to person X in the previous birth, what will you do about it? Ultimately, you want the solution, na? So right now, focus on the solution, and as your awareness increases, as your consciousness levels increases, you will find that answer yourself from within. જ્ઞાન અને શક્તિ વધશે તમને અંદરથી સમજાશે કે કઈ ભૂલ ક્યાં હતી કોની સાથે હતી.
Okay. So don't try to go into that all with your buddhi about what happened, this and that. When the Gyan opens up, all that realization will come.
One simple answer you can give to your intellect. You have done a similar cause somewhere, the effect of which is come to you through this person now. What that caused, which person, leave it open.
Perfect. Okay. Got it. That's why confusion was, but I got it. Thank you.
Pulinanandji, is it like this that the nature of suffering which you receive from the other person, there is something similar was given previously? So that's how it is making you suffer, and we should go through this process so that we free ourselves from this karmic effect.
Right.
And to which account.
Yes,
okay.
Yes. 80-90%. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay. Okay, Deepakanji?
Yeah, so
okay,
we'll do that experiment. Can we do this experiment today? Because there's a once a weekend, people come, so 10 minutes. Today is Sunday.
10:40.
Fine, 10 minutes only it will take. Quick, huh? Jai Sachidanand. I'll just quickly do the prayer for that, and please, please follow Jai Sachidanand. Jai Sachidanand. O pure soul God, you are separate, Deepakanand is separate.
O pure soul, you are separate, Pulinanand is separate.
O pure soul God, you are real, Deepakanand is relative.
O pure soul God, you are real, Pulinanand is relative.
O pure soul God, you are permanent, Deepakanand is temporary.
O pure soul God, you are permanent, Pulinanand is temporary.
O Dada Bhagwan.
O Dada Bhagwan.
O Lord Simandar Swami.
O Lord Simandar Swami.
Please shower your infinite divine grace.
Please shower your infinite divine grace.
And blessings on me.
And blessings on me.
So that I honestly use the divine knowledge light.
The divine knowledge light.
Of the manifested inner pure soul God.
Of the manifested inner pure soul God.
Through Prajna Shakti.
Through Prajna Shakti.
And do Samayik.
And do Samayik.
To see and perceive.
To see and perceive.
all whom I hate and dislike,
all whom I hate and dislike,
with two viewpoints
with two viewpoints
of relative and real,
of relative and real,
in my vigilant,
in my vigilant,
interim,
interim,
intermediate enlightened state,
intermediate enlightened state,
and also do Pratikraman,
also do Pratikraman,
that is apologize
that is apologize
for all the mistakes
for all the mistakes
committed by Deepakanand.
committed by Pulinanand.
Wherever the person has committed mistake
Wherever the person has committed mistake,
due to which Deepakanand gets hurt,
due to which Pulinanand gets hurt,
I will understand
I will understand
through Dada's science
further science
that he is a mere instrument
that he is a mere instrument
delivering
delivering
what was given by me
what was given by me
previously,
previously,
and see him innocent.
and see him innocent.
Subsequently,
Subsequently,
I will also do Pratikraman
I also do Pratikraman
for his act,
for his act,
so that in future
that in future
nobody have to become instrument for me
nobody will have to become instrument for me
for my suffering.
for my suffering.
Jai Sachidanand.
Yes, Satchidanand.
I am pure soul.
I am pure soul.
I am pure soul as Dada Bhagwan.
I am pure soul as Dada Bhagwan.
I am pure soul as Lord Simandar Swami.
I am pure soul as Lord Simandar Swami.
I am pure soul.
I am pure soul.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
10 minutes. Jai Sachidanand. I will just like to narrate one thing, that how is the effect of such Pratikraman and seeing the person with two viewpoints. Very recently, one of our followers, he was about to have his promotion, and with the promotion, it was possible that he would be transferred to some other city. And being a government job, it was a high position job, so it was very likely that he would get transferred to some other city. And with the family and all that acquaintance, he was not very willing to do that. So he started doing Pratikraman with the two viewpoint, and he did the three mantra with Dada Bhagwan has given. And to the biggest surprise, his boss was desperate to transfer him. Anyway, he was eligible for a promotion, so he got the promotion, and the height was, the boss got transferred. The boss got transferred to some other place, and he remained in the city. So at least he knows that he, in the government job, the minimum period is 3 years. So for 3 years, he's promoted and he's still in the city. And this is one of the very wonderful example. Another example, it was a similar case of one of our Aptaputra, who was in Baroda, and he didn't want to go, leave Baroda because he was very much attached with Satsang. He was working in GB, and he was willing to get away, reject his promotion, don't accept his promotion. Same thing, almost similar thing happened, that his boss got transferred. And for many years, he used this idea of not accepting promotion and remained in Baroda so he could attend Satsang. Another example was like, there was a fear that one leader in Pakistan, sorry to say that, but the example took place, that he is going to teach us a lesson, India. And it so happened that after a while, that it was a person, no names, I'll say. That person died in an air crash. The leader died in the air crash, and like problem was solved. So Pratikraman and seeing individual with two viewpoints and analyzing and viewing, understanding Dada's material science and metaphysical science, what he has revealed in principle, scientifically, how we can free ourselves from anybody's karmic account, which was committed ignorantly in the past. But today we can definitely free ourselves using this science of liberation. Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand. Please, our time is up, so can you do three mantra? Please follow.
Namo Vitragai.
Namo Vitragai.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Ayariyanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo Loe Savasahunam.
Namo Loe Savasahunam.
Eso Panchanamukaro.
Eso Panchanamukaro.
Rupavapanasano.
Sauvapavapanasano.
Mangalanam cha Savesim.
Mangalanam cha Savesim.
Padmam Havai Mangalam.
Padmam Havai Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand. Jai Sachidanand. Tomorrow is Monday, our regular morning prayer, 6:30. 10:15 morning, we have Gujarati Satsang. 3 p.m. we will have Hindi Satsang. 4:30 we'll have Kirtan Bhakti, Dada Bhagwan Asim Jijekaro, and Artis. 9 p.m. Worldwide Satsang in Gujarati. Similarly, we will continue doing this for another week. doing Pratikraman for all whom we hate and dislike. Desperately, we don't want to see their existence. They don't want to be in our life, but free ourselves from such tricky and sticky karmic account. Jai Sachidananda.